Welcome back to your Thursday Loose Women. Now, when we were asked if we liked the idea of meeting up with ABBA legend Agnetha Falskog, all we could say was, I do. So in true... I can't sing, can I? Sorry, Jane. So in true Loose Women style, we decided to get to the bottom of her relationship with Bjorn, find out about her thoughts on Eurovision, and get the latest on rumours of a reunion. Take a look. Hello, Agnetha. It's a delight to meet you, it really is. You're not just at least a top woman as far as we're concerned.
Thank you so much.
Back in the UK now, not for many years.
No, I haven't been here since I think it was 25 years ago.
Is it that long?
It's fantastic to come here again.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, of course, we remember meeting ABBA here, the Eurovision Song Contest in Brighton. In 1974.
That was the beginning of everything in Brighton, and we had no idea that we could win this, so it came as a big surprise.
And of course, you were the first Swedish group to win the Eurovision.
Yeah, you're right.
And this year, it's gone back to Malmo. What advice would you give to Bonnie Tyler?
Oh, does she need any advice? I don't think so, but I think she has a great voice. I wish her all the best, really.
Do you think she might beat the Swedes this year?
We have a very strong song. It will be so exciting to look.
You'll be watching.
Yes.
Now you're here, and we're delighted to launch your new album called A.
Yeah.
But you had a #1 hit single in Sweden by yourself, didn't you? Solo artist.
I started very early, so I also compose. And I had a #1, yes, I was just 18 years old. So that was a good start. That was 68.
Yeah. And you've come full circle now with a new album, obviously a solo album.
It is.
And why are you doing it now?
It came out like this. We have a common girlfriend who was calling me and say that Jörgen Elofsson, who is the producer and also the composer of the record, and Peter Nordahl, which is the arranger, they would like to meet me and to play 3 new songs for me. And I was very curious and exciting, and I just felt that I just have to do this.
I know on the album now you're doing a duet with our boy from Take That, Gary Barlow.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you happy about that?
When he did his recording in Stockholm, I was on vacation, so I didn't meet him.
Oh, no.
So I just heard his voice in the earphone, and I thought, I have to match this wonderful voice in a duet. How can I do that? I just imagined him, standing beside, and we sang to each other. I just recently met him here for the first time.
Oh, fantastic!
Yes.
And is it nice that people who've grown up with ABBA, who are very talented musicians themselves, respect your time in the music business and so want to work with you? Does that mean a lot to you?
Oh, that means a lot. I mean, it goes from generation to generation. And you can wonder why, and I think it's because it's such a good energy in it. And I think the girls and the boys, they want to dress like us, and they want to sing along.
Now ABBA was such a huge group. It must have been very difficult, particularly at that time as a woman, to cope with that immense fame that you had for 10 years, really. Was that difficult?
There were times that were a bit, what shall I say, strained. because I also had, or Björn and I had our small children at home.
Because you were married, Björn and you were married, and Benny and
Frida was, yes. Okay. But we had 2 children together, and they were very small, so there were problems, I thought, with leaving them too often, which we had to. And but we found a good balance in this, but it's not easy. It's not easy for anyone to do that.
But you and Björn were obviously married, had 2 children, and then divorced in 1979.
Yes.
Yes, and then, but ABBA carried on, which was a wonderful surprise to us, but nevertheless a surprise that people could divorce and yet work so closely together.
I think that was brave of us.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, but we were in the middle of something, and there were no hard feelings, and we knew, all of us, that this is our way to succeed. We want to follow, to do this and to continue, even if there were some hard times. But I think we would have gone separately ways anyway. So I don't want to put the blame on ABBA. Or so. I mean, we are growing apart sometimes, and you can't do anything about it.
Though it's hurting me, now it's history. I played all my cards, and that's what you've done too. Nothing more to say, no more race to play. The winner takes it all.
Your favourite song, I'm told, is The Winner Takes It All.
Mm.
Is it your favourite?
Yes, it is. Among others, it's a story from the beginning to the end. And I mean, it really was as well. So it was a challenge to sing it.
Did it have anything to do with your divorce from Björn?
You have to ask Björn about that, because he's the lyric writer, but you never know who he was writing about. And I think Frida said that in an interview, and she's really right there, because I think he was writing about all the 4 of us, but you don't know whom.
And are you still in touch with Anna Frida?
Yes, I met her last summer in vacation, so we sat down and had a long talk, and we got very nostalgic. We have a lot of good memories together, and I meet Benny now and then in his studio, and I meet Björn often because of the children and grandchildren, so we see each other now and then.
We just have to face it this time. Breaking up is never easy, I know, but I had to go. Knowing me, knowing you, it's the best I can do.
We've all been hoping, we huge ABBA fans, that ABBA at some day would be there reforming.
There's no way, I think.
No.
No. I think we have our separate lives now, and it's so long way back. We are getting older, and I think in a way we should let ABBA rest in the museum.
No!
We still lives on with the music.
So I say thank you for the music, for giving it to me.
I'm now going to try and speak Swedish.
Okay.
Tack!
Tack så mycket.
Yeah. Trevligt att träffas.
Oh, thank you and nice to see you.
Yes!
It's good to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you.
She was so lovely. She was absolutely lovely. And just looking back at that footage, how beautiful, as a young woman, how beautiful she is now.
Yeah.
I did say to her during the interview, I thought she was so much better looking than Björn was as a man.
Really?
She was the kind of, she was just sensational. I felt she was my favourite. I have to
It's
say.
strange to hear her talk about her grandchildren as well.
I know.
Because we sort of saw her life just go before us then, didn't we?
Yeah,
I think the most extraordinary thing is to sing in a group with someone you're married to and then get divorced
And carry on.
And carry carry on. I just cannot imagine it. And at the time, I wasn't a huge ABBA fan. I mean, it all kind of washed over me. But then when I went to see Mamma Mia, and I saw all the songs, on stage, it was just tremendous. And it's such positive. I think we always forget how positive that music is.
It was very happy music, wasn't it? I should say the extended interviews on our website. And of course, now we're talking about her new album.
A new album, which
But it was happy music.
It was happy music. I'd just say thank you for the music to ABBA, because what a fantastic legacy they've left. You look at what's in the charts today, and I doubt that any of it will be played in 20, 25 years. But I bet you what, I bet ABBA's still being played at every single wedding, at every single party.
It is part of music, particularly, that women relate to, and that's why Mamma Mia was such a success, because groups of women went to that show and went to that movie, and it just makes you feel good about it.
And she's right that it's in that time, in the 70s. It should stay in the 70s, because everyone was a lot more innocent then, and it just captured that moment in time, and it's perfect.
It was a proper song with a beginning, a middle, and an end that you could sing along to.